You guys are live.
Thank you, Phil. Matters from staff, Director Wheeler.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to give the Public Works and Utilities Committee meeting a little update about our ongoing work on the
You
capital.
guys are
project.
live.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On our ongoing work for the new City Services Center. It's a large capital project that has been on our ICIP list for the last 2 years. It is really seeking to provide much more accessible and logical services to the public with a centrally located city services center. The language in the ICIP directs city staff to undertake a space study to really evaluate, what will be there, how much space we need, where should it be? So that work is underway. And I think one of the big takeaways that we've been getting there's actually 2 big takeaways out of the space study so far. We've been interviewing all the departments and we've been looking at options and understanding how much space we need. 2 big things that have sort of come to light lately is that we will not be temporarily utilizing the Visual Arts Center at Midtown as a city services center. We thought we might. It needs about $3.5 million of work to get to a functional state for us, and that would take at least 24 months from the time it was funded. And the reason that becomes really unnecessary is because we can probably get the new City Services Center built by January of 2026. And so the Visual Arts Center would have only been ready 6 months before that. So right now, what we're working to do is to find an interim space that will meet our critical immediate needs, like land uses in critical immediate need of space. The Community Health and Safety Department is in critical need of some consolidation of their leadership because they're spread all over town, and they need to be close to City Hall so that Kira can manage the whole thing. And we're also leaving our rail yard offices so that Specifica can take them over. So we have some immediate critical needs. And so we actually have identified a potential interim space that could hold us for those 3 years, serve our needs, and then until we get to the new City Services Center. Part of the reason that we can move so quickly is that we have engaged, you might remember, Tony Flores, who was the deputy county manager at the time and built the new county building in like 18 months. And so he's helping us and is helping us move quickly forward with this. Although we keep giving him some sort of side tasks with this. Oh, we got to get out of Market Station, and so it's going to take us a little longer than it did the county, but I think we're going to get there. Likely funding source for this is the next GRT bond. So we'll probably have quite a bit of capacity when we finally get to bond, because it's been so long for one and bonds have been retiring for 2. So, hoping that we can do like $100 million bond so that like 50 million could be for deferred maintenance and 50 million could be for a new city services potentially. So just wanted to give you that high level. We'll be bringing more details of this to the governing body, certainly probably along with the Specifica conversation, since that sort of raises the whole where's city staff going to be sitting issue. But I just wanted to give this committee an early preview.
Thank you. Any questions for Director Wheeler? I just have, does this include like the water department and some of the services down at Siler?
That's a great question. Thank you so much. Yes, we are interviewing the water division for potential inclusion so that, it would be a one-stop shop if you wanted to go get a permit or pay your water bill, and we'd have you could have some economies of scale too, like cashiering window, parking window, utility window, that kind of thing. So we're looking at the potential of bringing them together. We believe that Siler should remain the field yard operations, and so that will be another following project, is to really get that all squared away, get better facilities for those field operations out there, but mostly that'll stay there. We still haven't decided things like, well, does the director of parks still sit out at Siler, or does the director of parks sit in the Consolidated City Services Center? But Siler will remain we really intend to hold on to Siler as a really key part of our operations.
Thank you. Director Jones.
There are no updates from utilities, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Diaz.
Our next meeting will be on October 24th, 2022. We'll be at the Buckman Direct Diversion. We'll have the meeting there and a tour to follow.
All right.
And And the meeting will be starting at 4.
Is everyone still okay with that? All right, that'll give us enough time for a tour because it'll be chilly then. Dress appropriately. Any matters from the committee? All right, no matters from the chair. As Ms. Diaz said, our next meeting is Monday, October 24th out at BDD. With that, we adjourn. Thank you all. Thank you, Phil.